Hi guys, Dr. Mary. This is the second video that I wanted to teach you about NAD. So we talked about how awesome it is. It helps increase energy, it helps increase dopamine, it helps you to just feel an overall sense of well-being that is really good, helps sleep, helps mood. Okay, why are we deficient in NAD? They think that 10% of the population is just inherently deficient from genetics, and then the rest of us, what we know is there's a word called Pellagra. This is a vitamin deficiency, and in medicine today, we're not learning about nutrition. And as you know, we don't see this very often, or we don't think we do, because we say in medicine that primary pellagra is really only seen in third world countries who are getting most of their sustenance from corn. Well, what that means is that they're not getting any meat, and NAD comes from the top 10 sources are organ meats like liver and let's say chicken, really great one, chicken breast, beef, salmon, tuna. So these essential amino acids help to create more NAD, and without meat, you can develop primary pellagra. That's a B3 deficiency. So if you're low in B3, you're gonna be low in NAD, which means you're gonna be low in energy and low in your ability to think. So the 3 Ds for pellagra are dementia, diarrhea, and dermatitis. So before you develop this severe problem, you may have apathy or depression or mood problems, or you may have GI upset or inability to absorb, or you may have skin conditions and little sores on your lips and on your face and on your skin. So that's why maybe your doctor hopefully would recommend a B vitamin to try to help you with those things. The secondary pellagra comes from you're getting the B3, you're taking it in, but you're blocking it. So the food comes again when it's toxic food and like processed food, and you're not eating healthy whole foods. That's a problem. Alcoholism also blocks your absorption and blocks the receptor site. So you're not going to get all the dopamine and all the energy that you would normally produce. And so that's a big one, especially here in New Orleans. Sorry, guys. GI absorption issues like Crohn's, IBS, you name it, whatever is going on with the gut is going to keep you from absorbing these vitamins. Liver diseases like cirrhosis, which comes along with alcoholism. But now, if you guys remember, the #1 cause of liver dysfunction is going to be fatty liver caused by an excess intake of carbohydrates and sugar. And then, of course, we have toxins and then prescription medicines that block your absorption. So what are the things, we talked about the scary stuff of why we're reducing it, and as we age, as that happens, as we continue to increase our toxic burden and our toxic load, well, of course we start to decline, and that decline starts to happen after 30. So that if you notice that you're starting to get more and more tired, it's not just because you have a lot of kids you're chasing around. So how do we increase it? What NAD also does is helps to induce and increase endorphins, which is why these people get hooked on exercise. They're actually increasing ATP, they have more muscle mass, and so they're increasing their NAD. The other one that we talk a lot about with Dr. Pompa, thanks Dr. Pompa, is fasting. Dr. Jason Fung, these guys, Dr. Walter Longo, talk about pioneers in this world. Fasting and caloric restriction. So I love Dr. Pompa's quote again, don't eat less often. So by doing that, you'll be caloric restricting. You won't be cutting back at every meal and feeling like you didn't get what you wanted. You just won't eat as often. And so now we talk a lot about timing. You guys are into intermittent fasting, keto, you name it. But timing is everything in life, as you know. And so now we're gonna make it really important when it comes to the diet. So by fasting, you're going to increase NAD. And again, you're gonna clean out all the trash in your body and all those cells that aren't doing what they're supposed to do. And then the final way is to supplement and give it to you. So we give it to you intravenously. That is the most superior way to get it. We can talk about how and why how that works later on another video. There's subcutaneous dosing, that's right underneath the skin. There's sublingual, what we sell here, that is made by Archway Apothecary. And there's patches and inhaled. All of these are prescription, except for the sublingual. You can get that over the counter. And none of these will be as high a dose as you get IV. Now, what you may be seeing in the news is something called the NAD Precursors. And what they're trying to do is help you to raise your own levels of NAD through the precursors. And those are called nicotinamide riboside, so NR. And you can read about NMN, nicotinamide monodinucleotide, something like that. Doesn't matter, here's the point. All these things do is help you to create more NAD in your body. And if you want to know some of the names, we carry some. We don't carry all of them. True Niagen, this is a precursor. Another one called Elysium, and I'm not being paid by these people. I'm just letting you know so you can educate and read about it. True Niagen, these guys are sort of the leaders in the field. And then I don't have any NMN products, but we have this NAD Sublingual. And so we use these for people who don't want to do the prescription or don't want to do the IV or the injectables. I have to say that in my practice, the results are actually, it's pretty incredible to watch someone really have a 180, and we see it regularly with the hangovers, but with the NAD, to watch someone who comes in who has a real strong problem with addiction and or mood problem and who's depressed and or who just isn't thinking very clearly, and for them to tell you that their brain fog is better or their energy is better, it's really an incredible thing to see. And so it's probably one of my favorite things about working here at the Remedy Room is the turnaround time. And as you guys know about me, I like to do everything fast. So it's very exhilarating. So these are the reasons why you're deficient: diet and obviously absorption issues. And then the ways to raise it is to exercise. I'm not talking about that you have to go do high intensity, but even just walking, something, get out there and get your body moving and get those muscles moving. Fasting, if you haven't considered it, we'll definitely be doing some more videos on that. So thanks for watching. Email us if you want some more information, maybe private message us.